Are you planning to get the Nintendo Switch 2? With outrage already building over the price of its games and accessories, some of the best gear is already selling out, and that could leave you stuck on launch day. These are the accessories I locked in early, not just to avoid the chaos, but to make sure I get the best experience possible with the Switch 2 right from the start. If you want to be ready on day one, this is what you need to know, and the pre-orders you need to get in right now. First up is the Killswitch from dbrand. I'll leave links down below in the description for you to pick up all the stuff we discuss in today's video. But this looks like the ultimate protective carry case setup for your Switch 2. So you can see it on screen here. It also comes with thumb grips, which is a massive thumbs up. I can't use a Switch without thumb grips. That's what you want for the, the best gaming experience possible. More comfort, more accuracy, why not? But check out all the stuff that comes with this. So you get the case, right? Protect your kill switch. Stop your Switch from being killed with the kill switch, obviously. Detachable Joy-Cons. So the Joy-Cons are covered as well, but they still connect on and off using this magnetic connection feature on the Switch 2, no problem, so it does not get in the way of you using them. Ergonomic grip, so there you go, that is what is attached to the back of the Joy-Con, so it makes them even more comfortable to hold in your hand when you're in, playing the Switch in handheld mode. And then there's a dock adapter. Like, I did not realize this until I was looking in more detail at what is actually included here. But a custom built adapter that preserves the OEM cooling, maintains 4K 60 and turns your dock into a display stand for the console. That's pretty freaking cool, eh? Kickstand compatible, there you go, it doesn't get in the way of blocking that. And then a travel cover, over £100 of crush proof protection while in transit. Wondering why it's semi-transparent? Well, here we go. There's a game card holder to hold all of your Switch 2 cartridges. It can hold 10. That's pretty cool. Know what else it does? It's a collection display. Of course it is. Snaps into the semi-transparent travel cover, giving you a literal window into the games you'll be bringing with you and playing on your Switch 2. And then the thing which was the big thing for me before I even realised all of this was the stick grips. Because I use these all the time on my PlayStation Portal, so I know they're going to be absolute top tier on the Switch 2. This is everything you need to protect your Switch 2 on the go. And that's why it is my first accessory, which you need to pick up, and I will be getting for my Switch 2, along with all the other ones I've pre-ordered, which I'm about to show you right now. Not for playing games on the go, for playing games sitting, chilling out on the sofa. This is going to be one of the best ways to do it. To play Donkey Kong Bonanza when it launches the month after, or playing Mario Kart on your big TV, that is what you want, is this. And if we check out some of the features here, it says here it's got HD Rumble 2, awesome, motion controls, built-in amiibo functionality, the capture button, you've got the C button there for game chat, and the big thing for me was these mappable back buttons, as back buttons is just such a good addition to any controller. Usually that is on pro version controllers or third-party controllers, but having that here on the Switch 2 Pro controller is a game changer, especially if you're going to be playing any first-person shooter games. You can probably map this into some really useful control layout for playing Metroid Prime. I think that will be really, really good for that. And if you play any of the free-to-play games, which will no doubt be on this, like your Fortnites and your Apex Legends and stuff like that. Hey, we've not heard about Call of Duty yet. No doubt that'll be dropping on the Switch 2. This will be an absolute game changer for that, and a reason why you definitely should get your pre-order in, like I've done, for your Switch 2 Pro controller. And remember, when all these actually launch and are in my hands after the release date, I will be doing videos on them then, so make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell to keep up to date with all things Switch 2 here on the Nintendo channel. But enough of that, let's get on to the next must-have accessory, which you should pre-order right now for your Switch 2. Now, I pre-ordered this right away instead of the official Nintendo camera because it looks so much freaking cooler. check this out. If you are going to be doing any of the new chat features where, you know, you can appear on screen with your friends, maybe for, you know, playing Mario Kart and stuff like that, or even more so for the Mario Party games, this is just top tier Nintendo product. I know it's made by HORI. It's you know, it's not from Nintendo Direct. It is a third party producer, but any of you who have been around Nintendo for a while know that HORI make a ton of really good accessories. And this Piranha plant just looks freaking awesome. It looks so much better than the standard camera, which looks really boring and dull. This looks like more of a Nintendo product to me than the actual Nintendo camera. I mean, look at this thing. It is a freaking Piranha plant camera. And you know what is really cool about it? So check it here sitting on a table. It looks class. You can just sit this next to your Switch 2 and it will look amazing. But there's a privacy shutter built in that you shut the Piranha plant's mouth. Like, how did Nintendo not launch this themselves? I know this is officially licensed, but still, come on, Nintendo. Where is that cool, fun Nintendo character? And you can also just use the USB-C port and plug it into the top of the Switch 2 as well, which is just so cool. Oh, I just love this. I mean, look at this thing. What is not to love? It is so much better looking than the original one. That is why I've picked this one up. It's also a lot cheaper. The original one is $50 from Nintendo, the official one, I should say, not the original one, the official one. So this one does have a nice bit of saving, and that is why I got my pre-order for this in right away. And even if it is not as good as the original one, I don't care, because this will look so freaking cool just sitting on your shelf. It basically is just a cool looking accessory. So that is why this one is on my must pre-order list, and why I've got my pre-order in for this one for day one. I cannot wait to check this out. And let me know if you want me to get the official one as well down below in the comments, and do a comparison between the quality of the two of them and the features. If you'd like to see that on the channel, let me know down below in the comments. The next accessory might be a bit more difficult to get your hands on, and it is this Nintendo GameCube controller for all the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube games, which will be heading our way soon. And why will this be more difficult to get our hands on? Well, currently it is invite only on the Nintendo Online Store, which is really annoying me. I have not had an invite yet. I really want to get my hands on this so badly, but it says here available Switch 2 launch day, coming to my Nintendo Store. If I click on this right now, my Nintendo Store exclusive, it is like, yes, what is your email for your invite? I tried my emails and it said, nah, you've not been invited yet. Nice try, bozo. So I'm just playing the waiting game right now, unfortunately. We just need to wait and see what happens. Hopefully they open it up to a lot more people after the launch day. Maybe this pre-order phase is just to, you know, slow it down and hopefully stop all the scalpers, which I'm all for. Hopefully they do manage to stop all of these just appearing on eBay, and they do actually go to people who want to get their hands on it to play games on their Switch 2. But I think this is an essential buy for the Switch 2, because the GameCube games, which will be coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and that is only to Switch 2 owners, it's exclusive to them, that will be just top tier nostalgia. And even for some games you've maybe not played that you want to play, like I'm a huge fan of Wave Race 64 on the N64, but there's also Wave Race on the GameCube, and I've never played it, and I cannot wait to get my teeth into playing that. And there'll be no better way to play all of these games than using this GameCube controller. So that is why it's on the list. And let me know if you've had an invite down below in the comments, because I'm super jealous. I will do everything I can to get my hands on one of these, and I just hope I get an invite before the launch. If not, hopefully they open the doors on launch day and you can just, you know, buy one. I will be trying to get one right away, but this is just a must-have. I've got the N64 controller already, and they're just absolutely top tier. They feel so good, and the fact that they're wireless right out the box is just a big plus. So I really want to get my hands on this one, and fingers crossed I will, and fingers crossed you will too. Now, my next must-have accessory is actually a subscription to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack to get access to all of these GameCube classics, which are coming to Nintendo Switch Online. And in case you didn't know, it is exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2 owners. So it's only Nintendo Switch 2 consoles which have a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership that will be getting access to all of the classic GameCube games. And look at this, I mean, Soul Calibur 2. I loved Soul Calibur back in the day, but I've never played Soul Calibur 2. And you better believe I'll be jumping into this, trying to get some ring outs. Big Voldo and Sophitia, Mitsurugi, absolutely. And hell, even Link's in there as the exclusive character. F-Zero GX. For me as well, it's Wave Race. I think it's Wave Race Blue Storm it's called. That is the one I really want to play. And then you will have games like Super Mario Sunshine, which you can see on screen there, getting added. Mario Smash Football, Luigi's Mansion. There is going to be so many amazing games you will not want to miss out on. If you're into a bit of nostalgic gaming, a bit of retro gaming, this is a must-have for your Nintendo Switch 2. And if you're a big Zelda Breath of the Wild fan or Tears of the Kingdom, you get free upgrades to the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of both of those games with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. And this may include more games in the future which we do not know about yet, which may get free upgrades to Switch 2 versions for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack subscribers. So it's well worth having for the future, as this may enhance more of your original Switch games to take advantage of the full power of your Switch 2. And if you're going to get the Nintendo Switch Online Membership Plus expansion card, make sure you follow the steps to get it much cheaper and stack your memberships, because they're probably going to increase the price of this membership now as well by using the steps in this next video on screen right now, where I show you how to get it for much cheaper.